I'm assuming that Mercedes Moné is going to be showing up in AEW March 13th. It feels the exact same way they built towards the CM Punk going to AEW, where they announced the United Center, they announced the show and all this stuff, and then finally we've got Yamin on the stage for the first dance or whatever. First time I was hyped for a Tony Khan announcement, though. Well, hype may not be the right word.
Yeah.
Hype may not be the right
I
word.
listen. Tony Khan has to stop making announcements that he's making an announcement.
Period.
Like you gotta stop that because niggas. I mean, this
You
was
don't
a
have a
decent
good track
one.
record.
This was a decent one, but niggas be like, oh, well, you said this one this time. You know what I mean? Who knows?
That's right.
Just
He's
let it
not-
happen, or
He's not
something.
stopping. These are not, 5 weeks from last night is when big business is going down.
Big
He's
business.
got a couple more announcements. He did the same thing with the first dance. It's going to at least be the announcement that Mercedes Moné is going to be there, maybe a week or two before it happens.
Really? I mean, there's no hints that really tell us that there's going to be Mercedes Moné. There isn't really nothing that leads us to believe. You know what I mean? Like it was just they just messed up on how they spell Boston, right?
Yeah.
Accidentally.
They hit the wrong key twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Somebody
And then put the wrong key in the business.
Just everything. Just make sure just put it right up under the sign on the. Come on, get out of here. But they did say that. But it actually doesn't sound like the deal was. Whatever deal they're working on right now, it sounds like it was fairly recently. And some of these pieces are coming into play. Some reports are saying she was signed back in January. Some reports are saying that it's been a little more recent. But because I've also heard that New Japan is still not, like, they're trying to figure out how she could work within them as well. But I don't think any of that's really ironed out yet. I also don't know where she's at physically. We saw her in that video a couple of months. I guess it may have been December she was training, but I don't know. It's after Revolution, so I don't know. Right? Is Revolution the beginning of March? I think that's March 3rd. But
time of year, I promise you though, this first quarter, you know what I mean, from
March
now
3rd.
till April, my nigga, is so
busy.
just rich with wrestling, man. It's a great time. And the good place, like everybody talks about like how much money and how many eyes, but what's really dope about pro wrestling now is the amount of options.
Yeah.
If you like it, you can go see it, some form of it. And that's what is the best about wrestling now, is that if you like big production value, if you like pageantry, you can go one place. If you like technical pure wrestling, no off the top rope, just straight pure wrestling, there's somewhere to go. If you like flippity flip flat, you know what I mean, rippity rap Eminem type wrestling, you can go see it. Yeah, it's everybody's being served by pro wrestling right now. And if you want amazing women's pro wrestling, you are overserved at this point. You
facts.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best part of what pro wrestling is now, is because there are so many amazing options for the audience, and you're not just forced to like one thing.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Big agree. What you gonna say, DDM?
I know. I was gonna say, are we excited to see Mercedes and AEW? Because I'm not.
There are definitely some dope matches that she can have.
Yeah. There's potential. Again, it's one of those things where I think there is potential, especially with the Tony Storms and the Deonna Purrazzo's down there. But I think
what's the little bitty girl that don't wear the knee pads?
Julia Hart.
No. She got hurt. She just came back. I think she's a little MMA type joint. Little tiny joint.
I know you're talking about. She always got her hair in the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't wear no knee pads. But she have a nice match with her.
Serena Deeb, she could probably work with over there.
Her Serena Deeb had one of them ones.
There's a list. There's a list.
No,
Yeah.
there are. So the thing is as long as they know, for the most part, that division is not about character.
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch is what I'm talking
Layla
about.
Hirsch. Thank you, man.
Layla Hirsch is exactly who I was talking about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who's that?
She's a
legit.
I'll get a picture one sec.
Yeah, I think there are people that she can have really good matches with, but that's what you want. Her and Willow have to run it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
There are definitely her and goddamn Ember Moon, nigga. It's matches. It's matches she can have.
Damn.
I hear all of that, but
DDM said never mind.
Mercedes is not. I know she wants to be that girl, but you are engineered. Your character work, who you are, is best served in WWE. And let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest here.
What?
Okay. When she came out in New Japan.
Uh-oh. Don't say it.
Please say it.
No,
it was giving crickets and absolutely not.
Wow.
And I think that when she did that in my opinion, this is just me thinking, now I'm putting my music industry hat on, my entertainment hat on.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm WWE and you've left me,
mm-hmm.
and you said, okay, I'm a big star, I can go anywhere. And you go to New Japan, okay, and you come out and it's crickets. You get in ring and it's crickets. Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you're hurt all the time? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you're missing half the time? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you've kind of been a slight headache to me? I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I think that appearance in New Japan, in my personal opinion, kind of said, is she the star that we think she is? You were on The Mandalorian, but even by Star Wars fans' accounts, The Mandalorian is.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
So,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best one out of those. But let's think about it.
Hey, say it.
He's a side character in that. So I think sometimes, and I love Mercedes down, but sometimes we have a tendency, people have a tendency to overplay their hand and think that their position on the chessboard is better than what it actually is. And yes, she's going to AEW. I'm sure Tony Khan backed the Brinks truck up and gave her all of the money.
Better.
But one person does not a division make in a promotion like that.
She made a lot of them niggas is made now. The Sasha Banks made a lot of the niggas.
Oh yeah, but that's WWE.
That's undeniable. That's undeniable. I know.
Listen, she is the biggest giver in pro wrestling as a women's wrestler. Like, she got in the ring and put on some, I don't care what Meltzer star you gave it, but amazing matches in an era where we had just come from women are getting cut from the card and women are not getting time. And she was like, no, y'all niggas gonna give us time. And she's responsible for some of the best women's pro wrestling matches of all time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disputing that.
But I don't think that's a dispute.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. My thing is she really the crossover star of the level that she believes in real life?
And my answer is no. My answer is no. You might have probably, in the most eloquent way, said what I've been saying for a while. And I don't think people are ready for that type of conversation, because it goes back to how she's made other people. And I'm not discrediting you, fam. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't think she's made Charlotte Flair. She's made a lot of people. But two things can be true. You can be good. I could be a hater. Call it what you want. What are you doing here, Tony?
All of her merch.
What you doing here, Tony? Ariana.
I really wish that was Tony Khan. I really wish that was Tony Khan.
Two things can't be the same. Two things
Think
can't
so
be
too.
true. You can be that girl in the ring, but you could also not be that girl that you think you are. And I think that's what happens. I feel like based on her tweets, it feels kind of like she's throwing jabs at Naomi a little bit, right? Like, yeah, like her tweets
No, I don't see
feel
that.
like I'm telling you from a woman's perspective. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying the way, like, you could just be quiet and just go. You could just be quiet and just show up. You can just be happy that she came back, because the fact that she came back speaks volumes. It does. It speaks volumes that Naomi is back. I'm just saying.
Now that is a true. Now the reason she came back is truly a conversation we aren't ready for. But I ain't doing that here at all. What I will say is the topic that we are talking about with Sasha Banks is, I don't know if there is a more directly valuable, because crossover star be whatever it is, making a division amazing and being able to have match after match after match, and then have people go on and be better wrestlers after they get in the ring with you because their pedigree has been raised, is a huge chip to play. And they never gave her. She lost to a lot of people. She lost a lot. And it wasn't like she was in there asking. She wasn't in there asking for goddamn give me all the championships. I'm gonna make who you gonna make, but baby, pay me. Hey, nigga, make me.
No. I'm not doubting that. I'm not disputing the money. I'm not disputing you. Know your worth, and you stand on it 1,000%. That's not what's at play right now. I'm not disputing that, because she has her own. I do the same in my own professional life. Like everybody should, And I'm not disputing that she didn't make people in the ring. What I'm just disputing what it is, just what it is from my perspective. I just feel like, is it okay? And I think it'll be what it is there. It'll be what it is there because it's there. Of course she's gonna shine. Of course she's gonna look like a star over there. But that's not what she need to be. It's not.
But
if she wants to wrestle and have dope matches, that's where she should be.
Okay, in that perspective. But if you're our true star, that's not where you need to be.
But if the WWE don't want her, it don't make a difference anyway, right?
Who says they don't want her, right?
The dirt sheets, but if the reports are,
she wants to be paid.
Yeah, if the most recent report that I read specifically about the pay said that she was asking for more than Charlotte got, and they were saying that's not what you're worth. If she needs to be in WWE, but WWE's not going to do what she feels she should get from them, it's kind of a moot point. She wants to wrestle. She's going to go somewhere else.
Right. And again,
Monique says, "Baby, gone on over AEW."
That's what Daddy said. Daddy told her to say. Sorry, not dissing Daddy.
I'm not saying that.
I told that baby going on over AEW. I talked to her. I gotta
finish watching that.
Going on over there, talking them.
Me too.
Going on over the tongue.
But listen, let me finish. God damn it, let me finish.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that she's not worth, that she shouldn't fight for what she's worth. She absolutely does, and I personally feel like she should get paid just as much as Charlotte, because she made Charlotte. She's good. She's one of the best female wrestlers out there, hands down. But when you look at you just need to look at it for what it is. Yeah, she's been in all these things, so she might not have been in as much. Well, has she? I need to do the comparison between her and Roman, right? It's really bad comparison, but just because Roman's been in movies and he's had cameos here and there, are we saying that Roman is going to Hollywood?
No.
I used to saw that and I was just like, what? He's not even
no.
that.
He's not.
No.
He's got the time. That nigga only wrestling two weeks a year.
He better be
He got
taking
the
them
time to
acting.
make a movie.
You don't
Make
talk
sure you
about
taking
my
it.
Kappa Chief.
But
Take
I
them
will
acting
say
classes.
this though. I think that if I'm Mercedes, even though me being a selfish fan and whatever, I'm like, I want you back in WWE because I want that horsewomen wrestling WrestleMania main event. I really would love to see a War Games with the horsewomen versus the New Guard. That's what I want to see.
That's right.
Talk about it.
But also, too, we are in a season, and this is speculation, right? I'm looking at the women that Triple H are bringing into the company. I'm looking at the women that they're highlighting, and these women are Amazons.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rhea Ripley,
They work at
Bianca
Amazon.
Belair, Jade Cargill. They had a guest with Jordan Grace. You got, Lash Legend. I'm looking at all of these women. We know what Triple H was fucking China. So we already know that Triple H likes muscle women and
he like a bigger gal.
women. Those
He
are
like a sturdy woman.
right, exactly. Okay. And right now, Sasha Banks comes back, they make a way for her, but you have girls now who have presence, who have body, and it's not like when you first came where the girls wasn't wrestling down.
And you didn't make them.
Yeah, right. Now, she did help Bianca.
Yes.
She did help Bianca. The WrestleMania main event, that was a huge gift.
Mm-hmm.
But Bianca
Because
Belair,
Sasha was around, Rhea would be further along.
Talk about it.
No, I don't think so. I think I have my theories of Rhea. I think she would be further along in the ring. I think she's solid in the ring. I think her character work needs a lot of work.
Mommy, Mommy tonight.
But I think it's kind of one and the other, right? Like I think part of the reason why her character isn't over because she's not getting enough time working with the women in the ring and on promo stuff. So if she was working on that instead of being the enforcer for the Judgment Day or whatever, and then remembering that she's got to fight the other division at some point, I think we could probably see more. But I feel like it'd be beneficial if she was back and forth with the Sasha Banks. She feels more like she's in the mix when she's going back and forth with Nia Jax, and I don't care about seeing any of that stuff. But you got to get her in with them women at some point.
Mm-hmm.